Okay guys, so here's my Old Town Autopilot 136. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough, running the front and the back. Start right here in the front. Obviously you got to protect that keel. We got the Burley Pro keel guard on the front. The Yak Power navigation lights on both sides. The heart of the beast, the Minn Kota power drive with spot lock. Gotta have that when you're out there fishing out in the flats. Keeps you in place. Real nice. Moving back on the electronics, I've got the Garmin 93 SVs, dual with live scope. And the live scope mounted on the Fisher mount from Dugout Bait and Tackle. Up here on the dashboard, I've got my one GoPro for the front view. We've got two cup holders. Generally it turns into a drink holder and or bait holder. After I take them off. The RAM mount for my cell phone, so it's readily available so I can take the pictures of the fish before I put them back in the water. On the right side I've got the Yak track pack. Carry snacks, stuff like that, and typically when I'm on the water I'll put in the plastics that I'm currently using, or using the most of. On this Yak Attack mount I also mounted my autopilot remote to a little ram ball mount. Screws right into the back side of it. Keeps it where I want it when I'm sitting. I prefer that over hanging it around the neck. Here in front of the seat I've got from Navarre the tool holder. Holds all my pliers, my fish grips, my snips, and then behind it you can fit a 3600 series box, but I've just got my smaller 3500 with the terminal tackle sitting right there. Moving to the back, I've got the Navarre rod tube deletes, so I can add on a fish finder, hang my net on either side. I'll show you that in a second. Just a standard carbon fiber paddle. Keeps me safe if my motor or batteries ever cut out and I gotta paddle this, which I don't ever want to do. Also, you gotta have the PFD. I've got my AM24 from Bass Pro Shops. I used to run the NRS Chinook, and that was a little warm during the summer. As the temps cool off, I'll probably go back to that. Gotta have the kayak cushion on the seat. Roll the seat forward. Here is my black pack. So I've got the 16x16 black pack pro with the short stack upgrade. On top I've mounted two track packs as well. You can open these to carry random lures. You got the trays in this one. You can have whatever lures you want. You can leave it open. Again, on the other side, got my safety whistle, spare fuses, spare batteries, snips, and the short stack. We've got four 3600 series Plano boxes, a spare power wire for my batteries, some plastics. I've got my Berkeley power bait, some Z-Mans, a little bit of secret sauce to throw on top of them, and underneath, in the main compartment, is where I've got the batteries, power, and everything. Currently I've got an Enduro Pro, or excuse me, Enduro Power 100 amp hour lithium, and on that I've got connected to my power line for my power pole. I've got a USB adapter here so I can plug in my GoPros or charge my phone wherever I want. And over here I've got my SAE, which runs to my Yak Power system. So I've got that mounted here. Control my fish finder on 1 and 2. Got my bow lights. I've got my S for my live scope, activating the black box underneath, and mid for my midship. I've got 4 Yak Power blue lights mounted on the inside of the hull for those early morning riggings. And you can see my Yak Power lights, red and greens. On my black pack I've also got 8 rod holders. I've got plenty of room to add more. Don't generally carry more than 8 rods. Typically sometimes I'll go up to 10. Upgraded all the tracks to the Catch aluminum. These ones are a little bit faded, but they've got some new ones on the way for me. Duke took care of me over there. Got my yak tack Visipole with the light on top. Most tournaments starting low light will have to have navigation lights on the back. I got my micro anchor power pole. Love that when I'm fishing in the shallows. Keeps me still. Some people say, well, you put that down, you're still floating around, your front end's moving around, but I drop that and then hit spot lock, and that generally keeps me right where I want to be. I also mounted the controls for the power pole right here beside the seat, so all my electronic controls are all in one spot. Coming around the other side, the other 4 rod holders, I've got the Minn Kota GPS puck. Helps keep you on, helps your navigation, helps you keep your heading sensor on the motor straight, so you hit that heading sensor and you can let go of everything. It'll steer itself, get you where you want to go while you're rigging, looking at your phone on those long hauls across the lake. The GoPro, I've got the yak tack boomstick on the back, and I'm using the GoPro right now to film. I run that down this cable into my battery pack on the Black Pack Pro. Right here I've got my yak tack leverage landing net, which I hated at first, but I love it now. It took some getting used to. And I've got that mounted on yak tack Zuka 2 rod holder, and I flip it upside down, and the curve on the arm matches up with the curve on the rod holder, and it doesn't really rotate around. It stays right where it's at. Here we've got my customized catch board. Gotta throw a shout out to the Maniac Anglers. Got my name on it. That's attached with the yak tack double header. Just pop it in and out when you need it. I've also got the yak tack cup holder right here, and then I keep my Altec Lansing waterproof speaker for those long hauls again. I like to listen to a little bit of music. Not so much during the tournaments, but I enjoy my music. Got my GoPro 7 Silver on the front for the up close pictures. And I believe that is about it. Also got to give a shout out to Reardon's Automotive, my one and only sponsor. My childhood friend Josh takes care of me whenever I need his help. And with that, I'll end it right here. There was one thing I missed. I got these from Yak Hobby. I've got the risers on the seat here and on the back. I added those just to help me out. I'm 6'5", got some long legs, so it helps me when I'm standing up. In order to put the risers on and to have this, you've got to remove the low setting. I never use the low setting as it is for the seat, so it wasn't a big deal for me. But the Navarre tool holder here in the front, you lose your front seat settings. But to me, that was a moot point because I never even used it. I hope there wasn't too much I missed on that quick walkthrough. If I did, let me know. I'll shoot another quick video for y'all, and bear with me. It's my first time talking in front of the camera.